how can we make transport more efficient? That's a question that's relevant everywhere. Well, the 5 physics principles for transport, for making it more efficient, are listed here. First, you want your vehicle to have small frontal area per person. That's to reduce air resistance. As a vehicle moves along, it creates swirling air behind it. It swirls at a speed roughly proportional to the speed of the vehicle, so you end up with the power consumption going as velocity cubed. Second, your vehicle should have small weight per person. That's to reduce rolling resistance and braking losses. Third, you want to convert energy efficiently from one form to another. Standard petrol and diesel engines are only 25% efficient at turning chemical energy into oomph at the wheels. And that's not very good. Fourth, go slowly to reduce air resistance and braking losses. And fifth, go steadily to reduce the braking losses. So, if we apply all of these principles, how much more efficient can transport be made? Can we make it 10 times more efficient? Can we make it 100 times more efficient? Well, let's see. We start from an average European vehicle using 80 kilowatt hours per 100 person kilometers. This is assuming a single person occupied vehicle, which is the typical state of one of these vehicles. We apply lots of the physics principles and we use amazing new technology and we end up with this. It's a bicycle and it uses 1 kilowatt hour per 100 person kilometers, which is 80 times as good. So yes, 80-fold improvements are possible. This is powered by biofuel. You eat extra Wheaties in the morning. But the lady in the tank on the left might say, no, 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 that's a lifestyle change. We want to carry on zooming around in a large, safe metal box. So how about zooming in this? Here is a large metal box. It's called a train, and it uses only 6 kilowatt hours per 100 person kilometers if it is half full on average. So that's more than 10 times as good as the tank that we started from. So yes, we can make transport 10 times as efficient, but the lady in the tank might say, no, 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 that is a lifestyle change. I can't possibly travel with all those horrible people. So maybe she wants to zoom in this individual vehicle with no one else inside it. This eco car comfortably accommodates 1 teenager. It's shorter than a traffic cone, and it uses just 1.3 kilowatt hours per 100 person kilometers, which is almost as good as the bicycle. So we're back in the ballpark of 50-fold improvements. But it only delivers that performance if you drive it at 15 miles per hour. And so maybe this would count again as a lifestyle change. So, remember one of the tricks on the list? One of the tricks is to make things more efficient. Convert energy efficiently from one form to another. Batteries, electric cars convert chemical energy in the battery into oomph at the wheels with an efficiency of about 85 or 90%. So there's a big opportunity for an efficiency saving there by switching to electric vehicles. And measured at the socket, this slightly strange looking Indian-made car in London is using 21 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So that's measured at the socket. And you might say, hang on, where did the electricity come from? And obviously, if the source of the electricity for your electric car is a chemical burning power station that is only 30% efficient at turning chemical energy into electricity, then we haven't made a big win. This would only be a sort of helpful step along the way if we do something about the electricity too. But we could do something about the electricity. We could have wind farms, for example, and many other sources that don't involve setting fire to chemicals in power stations. So I would like to suggest that electrification of transport is one significant way of reducing the demand stack. And electric vehicles have been around for a long time. Here's Edison with an EV. Here's a world record holder in 1899 driving an EV. And there are some coming onto the market now which use 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. These use even less. And there are strange ones with wacky doors, like this fish in California. They use 6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Electric scooters are the best electric vehicles of all, using just 3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And a transitional technology that could get us to electric vehicles without people being too scared is the plug-in hybrid vehicle, which has a little onboard gasoline engine that can recharge your battery if you are running out of electric juice. But most of the time, because most trips are less than 8 miles in length, most of the time you would be charging up and not using the gasoline engine at all. The Volt, according to the literature on the Volt, will use 25 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So that's promising. It's not quite as good as the EVs I showed before, but it's in the right sort of ballpark as long as we do something smart about the electricity side at the same time as ramping up electric vehicles.